Hey, what's up, GCA? For those of you who don't know me, I'm Owen Littleton. I'm a lifer at Reach Christian Schools and a proud sophomore representative on the student council this year. I'm going to be giving a short message today for chapel. This year we're going through the book of Proverbs, going through different passages and different chapters, and today I'll be giving a message on chapter 26. If any of you feel called to serve and give a chapel message like this, you can find Palmer Birch. He's our chaplain this year, and I'm sure he'll manage to fit you in somewhere if you feel like you want to give a message. So let's get started, I guess. Whether or not we like to admit it, we've all done some pretty foolish things. Luckily for us, even Israel's wisest king, Solomon, did. He was a fool himself, and he wrote a book on wisdom. So, Proverbs 26, as I mentioned before, is the chapter I'm going to focus on today. I am going to jump around a bit, but I really want to dive into why Solomon drives home why we need wisdom. So, right off the bat, Solomon hits us with some pretty bleak language. He starts out verse 1 of the chapter with, "Like snow in summer or rain in harvest, so honor is not fitting for a fool." Now, as Christians, we're made to honor and glorify God, but this chapter states that as fools, that is something we cannot accomplish alone. Verse 7 talks a little bit about our speech. It compares Proverbs in the mouth of a fool to legs of a lame man. Useless. Now, this sounds harsh, but the truth isn't pretty. This isn't just important for what we say, but how we apply it. We can't be hypocrites and not back up our speech. We have to live what we preach. So when we do make mistakes, which we all will, over and over again, we have to remember verse 11. "Like a dog returns to his vomit, so a fool returns to his folly." Continuing to visit our vices will continue to lead us to poor outcomes and make us look like fools. Wisdom comes not from man, but Christ alone. Verse 12 reads, "Do you see a man who is wise in his own eyes? There is more hope for a fool than him." Now, so far I've said a lot of negatives, and so maybe you're wondering, well, where am I trying to go with this? We've established that being a fool just isn't a good thing, but how do we change ourselves? Well, that's where wisdom comes in. So I'm going to close shop by leaving this passage and traveling way back to Proverbs 1:7. That reads, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction." So, the wisest path is to follow God's plan, to live through Christ and be the salt of the earth and a light unto the world, that they may see your good deeds and glorify our Father in heaven. That's all I have. Thank you all so much for listening to this. Hope I was able to give you some food for thought throughout your week. And go Birds. See you all on Thursday.